the strategies of business, especially with advertisement and sponsorships. So I write about business, dealing with that, wellness, and life. I always did it, but now being that everything is virtual now, I'm putting everything out virtually. And I was able to do this book where I collaborated with like about 17 other ladies, amazing women, where we're telling how we were able to maneuver and shift and pivot during the pandemic, and how we didn't allow the current situation to stop us from my mission, purpose, and what we want to do, which is just impact the world in a positive way. And so I share some of my story about the ups and downs and how it got me to this point now.
Man, it's amazing. It's a great
Mhm.
point, is talking about the shift, because, this has been a change for everyone. There's no doubt about it. And, if you don't pivot and you don't shift and you're not willing to change, you're going to get left behind, unfortunately, or until you realize, well, maybe I need to shift. So that's fantastic. And I mean, that's just a great story for people to understand and say, hey, look, we can change, right? We can change and we can do things differently. It might not be comfortable for us at first, but we'll get there. So Tina, that's impressive. And I even forgot to mention the easy way stuff, but we'll get to that again. And now, your TV show and podcast, I've watched quite a few of them. You've had some amazing people on there. I think I was on a couple of weeks ago watching it, and I know you're interviewing me on your show. I'm thinking it's the first week in February, if I'm not mistaken. So tell me, when you have people on your show, it seems to me, and again, we spoke about Miss Keever earlier, how people are all of a sudden jumping on your show and now starting their own podcast, starting their own show. And I have to tell you, watching yours, you actually inspired me to do an interview series, which is why we're here.
I love being an inspiration to motivate other entrepreneurs to do what I'm doing, but do it their way. Because everyone, like most people, they say, well, oh, they're copying me. No, I love it. It's a compliment when other ones see what you're doing. And then they say, hey, I need to do that for whatever I'm doing in order to get my message across. So the reason why I started my TV show is because I absolutely love promoting and sharing other people, businesses and brands. I love for them to be able to come on my platform so that everyone can connect with them. We're living in a time where we want to know the CEO of the company. This is not 10 or 15 years ago where you just vicariously go buy a product or a service and you don't care who it is. Now people want to connect with you. And so I just simply provide a platform where I make the entrepreneur the star. And we also have many celebrity guests that comes on as well. I spotlight entrepreneurs and celebrities that are stand out within the community that are doing positive things, whether they're a man or a woman. And I just let them come share, shine, and grow on my show. My show is actually now syndicated where we are broadcasting in, or we can reach like 60 million homes. So you will be seen on Roku, Apple, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Facebook. You'll be seen basically 400 different areas, 200 distributions all over the world, whomever have that, the Roku, Apple Fire, all that different stuff like that. But it's just a way of getting you to go from unknown to known in a very quick time, because right now it's so crucial that you transition and pivot to be online and you do it the right way. I'm nicknamed the connector in the industry because I have an amazing gift and I had to hold on to it because of connected individuals, because I truly believe that there's room for everyone at the table. If you're brave enough to take the seat, if you're brave enough to know how to collaborate and build authentic relationships, not that fake stuff. I'm not with that. Authentic relationships designed for both parties involved to win. And that's what we could create at the Tina Ramsay Show and International Podcast. And we just broke another country, Australia, about 2 days ago.
Wow, that's great. I mean, listen, it's the fact that you now have this platform that, listen, let's 7 months ago, I know you didn't have this platform. Now you have this platform, and it's all because you've worked so hard to to pivot, to change, and to build. But the most important thing is the helping of others. And I've seen people, I've seen some of this stuff. I saw you had Mac Wells on last week.
Yeah.
And then I saw you had, Miss Keever, and then there was some other people, I forget the lady's name. She was whiteboarding up there.
Tina D. Lewis.
There you go.
Yeah.
There
Yes.
you go. And that was great, to watch. It actually inspired me to stay up a couple hours later anyway, than I normally would. So, and again, if you want to contact Tina, you could watch her at the Tina Ramsay Show, RAMSAY.com.
Oh, I
Or
forgot to tell them that
what's
I
that?
actually, a lot of people want to know how to do what I do. So I actually teach classes on how to start a podcast and monetize it, how to start your TV show. And I teach you everything because I'm a sharer of information. I'm an informationpreneur. So once I mastered a skill, I come back to the community and I teach it so that you can be self-sufficient and do the exact same thing that I'm doing it, but just do it your way. And
And
keywords,
remember, it's
yeah,
not stealing. It's not stealing. If you learn
no,
from Tina and you go out and do it yourself, you can do it in your own way. And again, it's the biggest compliment you can pay someone by copying what they do, because I'm a true believer of why reinvent the wheel? The wheel's
exactly.
already invented. I just want to change it. I want to change the hubcap a little bit, I
Mhm.
want to change, but the wheel is always going to be the wheel. So the Tina Ramsay Show, RAMSAY.com. Now, Tina, let's talk about, I know you just started this. I'm going to say maybe it's a couple of months ago, the Epic Business Leaders, right? I think I'm in that group. I've joined that, and you're doing the EBL magazine. You've got so much on your plate, and we really haven't even gotten into, well, we touched the coaching a little bit, but we haven't even gotten into the wellness stuff that you do and the homeschooling, but that's, I forgot about that. What made you start the Epic Business Leaders Group?
Well, the Epic Business Leaders Group and the Tina Ramsay Show actually go hand in hand because it's just another engine that actually helps propel the entrepreneur and give them that credibility, that visibility, that validation, and build their influence within their niche market, making them the go-to in whatever they're doing. And so it's just another way that I use what I have with my television show, and the Epic Business Leader is just a step up from that to give an intimate relationship with the entrepreneurs who want to learn, who want to connect, who want to build authentic relationships and be in a community that with people with the same mindset that understand that sometimes, yes, you have to invest, and also sometimes you need to ask questions, but you need to get it from a reliable source. So it's a community where I provide like some free business strategy coaching because you're part of the group, and you get some amazing connections with celebrities, celebrity influencers. You get some amazing 6-figure, 7-figure earner entrepreneurs, and entrepreneurs who are just starting out, who really don't know how to do certain things, but it's a collective of amazing entrepreneurs of all different levels, along with celebrities, influencers, that all coming together in order for us to create that win-win effect. And so I'm just ecstatic and so excited that celebrities, A-listers are locking arms with me because they see what I'm doing and they love what I'm doing and they're supporting me. And then I have some other amazing business owners like yourself and other business owners that comes on and support and sponsor the show, so that we can keep the lights going, so to speak, and keep it going, keep it on, because it does take money in order to keep
Sure,
everything
sure.
going. So I really appreciate that. And I'm locking arms with business owners that actually giving my members little incentives because they're part of the EBL community, so they can get the systems they need, the products that they need, and also get some things that they want. And we're all in that one community. And it's all over the world. So it's in the United States and international. And we have a little bit of everybody in. And the goal is to build 1,000 for the year 2021. And from that 1,000, eventually it's going to build that million. But first we got to build, teach, collaborate, and grow everyone in the group. And we're doing that.
Well,
We're doing.
so it sounds like, from a networking perspective, if people are watching this right now, and I hope they are, I haven't even looked, but I know we're live. But from a networking perspective, you need to really watch Tina Ramsay, watch the show, watch the podcast, go to Epic Business Leaders on Facebook and join the group. Okay. Because if you start watching these podcasts, you might find someone that may be of interest to you. You might listen, you never know who you're going to meet. You never know how you're going to connect. All it takes is one. Okay. All it takes is one, everybody, and you never know where that can go. You can meet the best connections in the strangest places, you know.
That's true.
So, all right, great. So now from your coaching perspective, I think we kind of touched on that. I know there are a lot of people that come to you for coaching. They want your help because they see what you're doing,
Hmm.
and I think that's a key. So I know your coaching business is growing. I mean, listen, I talked to Tina. We're actually friends as well, and I've watched this progression. From where you were in June or July when we met to where you are now, and I totally see where you're going. And I'm just want everybody to know that if you're watching this, or if you're going to listen to it later, share this video. You know, get into Tina's group, get into her world, get into her circle, because she will help you. Okay. And again, remember, I don't care what anybody says, nothing's free in this America. Okay. If you want to make something of yourself and you want to grow, you're going to need to invest. So make the smart investments. $1,000 pocketbook is not a smart investment. So for those of you who are listening, man or woman, $1,000 purse or $500 sneakers, just not the proper investment. So now let's talk about your health and wellness stuff. Tina is also the CEO, and this is how we met, of Heal the Honey Pot. I'm not going to profess to know uh, about the products because they're not for me. I mean, me personally. You'll understand why when Tina explains. So, Tina, I know you're doing some great things with Heal the Honey Pot. I think we donated some money there for you um, to give some women's pads away, if you will. And tell us more about Heal the Honey Pot and what you're doing to help the community.
Well, Heal the Honey Pot is all about healing the mind, the body, and your honey pots. And for those of you who do not know what a honey pot is, that's the lady parts. We're going to keep it PG.
I'm not
So
listening.
we're going to keep it PG. And so that is actually how Steve and I met, is because I was looking for another way in order to share my business. And that's how his amazing digital business card came into my life, which was one of the best investments I ever made. But we're going to get on that a little bit later. Um, but so what I do is I educate, I empower women and girls in regards to menstrual health. I am one of the top leaders within the company in regards to menstrual health. I'm also partners with the Girl Scouts of America on my education initiative to help young girls understand how their body works, and also help them understand the importance of what we put in and on our bodies. And so I had an opportunity to teach about 80 plus girls, and now they want me to come back to do a part 2, part 3, to come in and educate the young girls. And Steve and about 67 other business owners actually supported me in regards to different things that I do throughout the year. Like I collect funds in order to purchase pads, in order to give them out for free. And it's not just any pad, it's all natural, and it has Nobel Prize winning material in it that actually help assist women with cramps, your metabolism, boosting your immune system, helping with unpleasant aroma, and keeping you cool, fresh, and dry, all natural with no chemicals. And me personally, it helped me so much is because I always suffered with terrible cycles for 25 years. And after using this product, I don't have any cramps, went from 7 days to 3. It totally changed my life. Then I gave it to my daughter. It changed hers. And now I advocate and I teach on this. And also I provide a solution to the problems, the suffering that most women and girls think are natural. It's not natural to be in pain. It's not natural to miss work in school. A lot of this is because of the chemicals that we have in our products, in our foods, and we're using on our bodies that cause us to have the problems that we're having. And cancer is on the rise, especially cervical cancer. And I feel personally it's because of the chemicals that are in the products, because most of the products on the market today is made from recycled garbage, wood pulp. Now, why they don't tell us this is because they like, okay, we're blindly buying stuff, not doing the research. We have to learn to be our own healthcare advocate. And so that's why the education comes first. You have to understand why you need to do something in order for you to do it. So that's why I educate you first, motivate you, empower you, and then I provide a solution, and we build a community that lasts for a lifetime because we can talk about these things and not be embarrassed or ashamed. So that's what Heal the Honey Pot is about. We was able to help Casa Family Systems with 432 packs of pads for absolutely free through volunteer donations like Steve's business and a whole lot of other businesses. We was able to help the Girl Scouts of America. We was able to help the women's shelter, the homeless shelter, and a whole lot of other little places. And just recently, we've been able to send a donation that's going out this month to Africa to help the young girls and women in Africa get what they need. And we're actually still collecting for that right now. So if you want to support, just reach out to me and I'll let you know what you have to do. But we doing that right now. I haven't promoted it like that. I'm just going to different people that I know that has supported in the past. And so we're getting all that done right now. So excited about helping Ghana. We're excited about having a part, Heal the Honey Pot having a part in that as well.
Well, you know me, I'm not usually speechless, but this is one topic that I really know nothing about. So, so for anybody
But you
out
help.
there, right? But I'm always willing to help Tina, so it's okay. And if it's doing some good, I'm okay with it. And again, if you want to reach Tina, I'm going to give you her digital card right now. We'll post it up in the messages later. We'll give you the short link. It's tinyurl.com/Coach Tina and then the number 1. That's tinyurl.com/Coach Tina and the number 1. Now, we've gone through all this stuff, and Tina, I'm just going to turn my head for a second because we've gotten some comments from Thomas Anderson. Great coach. You taught him how to use Facebook properly. We even got a I don't know what you call those guys, the sneaker guy, the sneaky guy that comes in, the family connection. Curtis, awesome. And Curtis is, by the way, I'm gonna have to get him on because he's doing some great stuff with photography and videos. And for people out there, you'll need to meet him. So we'll tease you with that. But Tina, with all this stuff you have going on, I have to ask you, how do you tie this all together?
Well, I know it seems as if it's a lot, but technically it's not because I only stay within 3 areas: business, wellness, life. So, and I only stick into my areas of expertise in each one, which is in business. My expertise is sponsorships and placements, promotion, advertisement for entrepreneurs to make you go from the unknown to known, to make you go from overlooked to overbooked. That's what I do. And then dealing with life, it's very general in the fact that everyone needs to make sure that they take care of their health and wellness. I give you tips because I've been in health and wellness for like 16 years now. And wellness, it goes along with the life. So that goes along with the mindset development because I'm a certified coach. All of it kind of merged together. And the base, the foundation of what I do is that I just want to help you soar. So everything that I do is not about me. It's about the person or the people that I'm called to help. And so Heal the Honey Pot is about women. Epic Business Leaders and the Tina Ramsay Show is about men and women, and the Epic Business Magazine is about spotlighting amazing celebrities and amazing entrepreneurs to give them the recognition that they deserve.
Sure.
I mean, look at you. Like, I hope you know I'm featuring you, whether you
I
knew it or
know.
not.
Listen, I
I'm
watch your
I'm
stuff,
featuring
Tina.
you. I'm featuring you in the magazine because it's all about spotlighting the entrepreneur, the EBL. So if you look very closely, whatever I'm doing is always centered around how can I help you? What do you want? And then I make it happen, whether it's directly from me or within my connections of influence, that I make it happen, because I only want you to win.
Sure.
And I want you to win, and I want you to win right, and I want you to win well with the right people and the resources so you won't get scammed.
So you must. So when someone meets you, I mean, so what do you do? Do you have a card for your author? Do you have a paper card for your EBL? Do you have a paper card for coaching and health and wellness? And you walk out and you go, I got a royal flush. Tina just handed me 5 paper cards. Come on, Tina, that's not what you do, is it?
No, okay, that is what old Tina would do. New Tina, digital, virtual Tina, she has it together because I use the IntelliCard. Yes. Okay, let me tell you something. Let me break it down to why I absolutely love the IntelliCard. The IntelliCard is one thing that actually helped me. A lot of people ask me, Tina, how did you go international so quickly? Because I mean, I started my podcast in less than 90 days with little activity. It went international, right? And then I taught my uh, podcasters that's in my class how to do the exact same thing, but in record time, like 7 days. But anyway, how was I able to do that? I was using the IntelliCard. The IntelliCard is very different from Linktree. A lot of people use Linktree. However, what gives IntelliCard the extra boost, it's just out of this world. You have videos, you can connect everything that you do on social media. They can email you, they can forward you, they can call you from the business card, they can save it on their telephone as an icon. You will never, ever be without your IntelliCard. And then now we have QR codes where you can actually put them on your vehicle, put them on social media, and people can scan it and have your business card. Literally, people shop from my digital business card and buy whatever they want. They can connect to my TV show, my social media, my podcast right from the card and watch a little video down to the bottom. And I know you're going to want the digital business card. So when you click mine, you can actually go ahead and get your own with your own branding. And the last thing, which is crucial, I don't know how much y'all don't realize this, but as you grow and as you position your business or businesses, you have to change your branding. You are doing different things. And as I grew on my journey with Steve, things changed. And how many times have you bought a business card or business cards that's paper, and you got them back and then you saw it was an error on it, and then you stuck with either trashing those cards or taking a pen, marking through and writing on it, and that's not professional. Okay, and so how many times are you doing different things and you have to pass out, like you said, a deck of cards because you're
Sure.
doing a million one things? You don't have to do that. And the branding, and it's quick, and they do everything for you, and it's basically, IntelliCard has just basically allowed me to be able to present myself in multiple areas, from Google to social media to everywhere, emails. I'm limitless in what I can do and the reach that I can have. And that is one tool that I use to go international. I had somebody buy products for me from Guam, and only because I placed my link and they purchased it, never talked to me, never had a conversation, because the business card explained everything about me. It's less talking. I don't have to go do the cold call, send them a card. They see everything about me. They figure out where they want to connect with me at. They click the button, and there we go. Easy.
I tell you,
It's
you're a better, you're almost a better ambassador than I am. And actually, it's funny because again, great points, Tina. And I know we're talking about everything, and then the card obviously has to come up because I can't help myself. But the truth of the
it's
matter
the
is,
truth. It's
if
the
you
truth.
if you use it, it will work. And I tell this to everybody. Oh, Steve, it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Well, what do you mean? Well, it's not, I haven't gotten any business. Well, you've only had the card viewed 26 times in 5 months. What did you expect it to do? Jump off your phone and jump into someone else's? No, you have to use it, right? And we look at the stats that we put up every month. I mean, we're getting, upwards of 30,000 card views a month for our customers. I mean, Tina, I think you're up to 700 or 800 just for the month of January,
Mhm.
and again, that is a lot of legwork that you'd normally have to physically do, right? As opposed to pressing a button and sending it to people and them forwarding it. And that's really, how it works. And, if you purchase it through Tina, right? We got the special, Tina. I know you said we want to go back to the regular price, but hey, it's January 27th. There's 4 days left in the month, Tina. Let's do it for $99 if they purchase it through you. But February 1st, it's going back up because we're going to charge that.
Okay, we're gonna do that for y'all. Cause Steve, okay, we're gonna do it. So y'all jump on it.
Now,
Jump
just
on it.
to let you know, Tina didn't want to do it, but that's okay. We're going to do it till the end of the month. And if you purchase a card through Tina, it's $99 for the year. And again, if you think about it, I mean, I don't even have my calculator up here, but if you take the amount of views Tina's had in a month, this month, versus the price, I mean, we're talking pennies on the click. Okay. So, I'll just say it. Go to Tina's card, tinyurl.com/coach Tina, the number one, and go down and hit the buy a card button, complete your form, and you will have your card within 24 to 48 hours. And remember, all changes during the year are free, right?
Mhm.
We do the updates. And like Tina said, you brought up a very good point, is that, when Tina's business started, I think we were strictly on the oils and some homeschooling and Heal the Honey Pot. But as your business grew, I remember getting a message from Tina. Well, a couple of messages. Okay. A couple of messages. But hey, can we change this? Can we add this? And, we did those pretty quickly. And then one day, Tina decided, hey, I'm doing a complete overhaul. I'm changing my logo. I'm changing the colors. And Tina, how long did that take us to get that right for you?
From the time I was talking to you on the phone which was about 10 minutes after I clicked off, he was like, oh, by the way, your card is done. I was like, what? It's done. Then I went and checked and it was done and just what I wanted. So it's like having, when you are a solo entrepreneur, you don't have a team, right? Well, let Steve and his business be your team. Let them be your team. They're my team. I'm like, okay, this is what I need done. They go ahead and do it. It's done in record time. And I'm able to still do what I'm doing and then share my business. I absolutely love it. The reason why I was like, we're just gonna go up is because I had the price for $99 for a very long time. And I'm like, we're just gonna go ahead and go back up. But for Steve and for you, we're gonna keep it there for these last couple of days because this is what you want to know what I'm doing, how I'm doing what I'm doing. This is one of the tools that I use. I only use two. I only use two. And this is one of them. And it has changed my business. And I don't have to worry about it because they make sure it always working right. I don't
And
have to
Tina,
worry.
we actually got a quote from Thomas. The business card that Tina recommended, which is the IntelliCard, opened many opportunities for getting his business out there.
Thomas is
Um,
wonderful. He has an
Thomas,
amazing.
Potter's Computer Systems loves
Mhm.
IntelliCard. I have the QR code on my working van.
Yes,
Love
he
it.
do.
Love it. No, he does. And again, so Tina, I got to tell you again, we're sitting here with Tina Ramsay, number one best-selling international author, CEO of Heal the Honey Pot, coach, network queen, CEO of Epic Business Leaders, the founder of EBL Magazine, the host of the TV show, host international. Catch it on Roku, Apple TV, and anything else that's live streaming on your TV of the Tina Ramsay Show. And Tina, I must say, thank you so much for coming on today. I know you have a
Sure.
lot of things to do. I really appreciate it. And again, it's tinyurl.com/Coach Tina and the number 1, or that'll take you to her straight up to her digital card where you could find it, everything that we talked about today, or the Tina Ramsay Show, RAMSAY show.com. Tina, thank you so much and have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.